Good morning. I'm Herb Kendall. Thank you for joining me today for some gentle movement and breath. Today we're going to explore the concept of the word retreat. Retreat has several different meanings. It can be withdrawing from a powerful force. It can be moving backward and withdrawing. It can be withdrawing into a secluded and quiet place. And retreat can also mean to change one's plans or attitudes based on incoming difficult or critical information. So you can see the many faces of the word retreat during our current time with this pandemic. Some of us have the privilege of a comfortable space. I'm home with my wife. I'm in touch with my daughters. I'm transitioning into a work situation from home right now. So I have the opportunity for staying home and finding more time to reflect and be in a quiet space. And I'm very grateful for that. For others, healthcare workers, for example, who are getting up and leaving their families and working with COVID-19 patients or anticipating that work and being in settings where they're potentially exposed. Retreat has an entirely different meaning, and they're looking for opportunities to withdraw from vulnerability of infection or to keep themselves and their families safe. And so the meaning of coming home to the safety of home and being in protective equipment has a different ring to it altogether. And I want to share movements today that help bring energy to our sense of consciousness and mindfulness about how we are retreating. So first, let's just start with some simple movements to warm up our bodies. Feet about hip width apart. Slide your hands. Find a nice, comfortable place if you're still getting settled, so you can stand if you can, sit if you need to. That's okay. And breathing as we open the invitation to the breath below. And the stroking, the massaging, the percussion helps us kind of warm up our bodies, loosen up our bodies. My arms are swinging like the trunk of an elephant, just relaxed, swinging. Take it up to the ribs. Today we're going to do some warm-ups that are energizing, that are activating, to bring some of that protective energy and awareness to our choice in retreats, our choices and circumstances. Okay, now across the upper chest, I'm slapping under the arm and sliding upper chest area, invigorating breath. Slide down the arms. Take any stress that you're having, shake it off, brush it off. Good. Now up the hands. The pace of warm-ups kind of also sets the intention in a way. Now let's slap the hips. Slide down the outside of the legs. Slap the knees, come up the inside of the legs. If you're more flexible, you can go all the way down to your feet and slap the ankles and come up the inside of the legs. Just make sure your back is straight and protected. Good, last one. Good, now we're gonna percuss on the back. Percussion brings circulation, breath, energy into the back. That same percussion up to the front. Soft shoulders. Good. Now we're just going to relax the upper head with the movements without touching our face, just kind of using the energy to come up over the back of the neck and down the neck. So breath in, up over the head, down the back of the neck. Breath in as the hands come up and down around the neck. Last one, breath in. And nice relaxed exhale, rub the palms together. I've been doing this for 30 years, so this is a new habit to not be making contact with the face. I'm successful about half the time. Palms hovering over the eyes, breath in, close, breath in. And exhale, keeping the eyes closed, palms together, palms over your closed eyes, hovering, breath in. And exhale. And last time, palms over the eyes, open, Breath in, just feel the warmth of your palms radiating and relaxing your face and eyes. Good. Shake it off. Shake it all the way off. There we go. Good. All right. So the first movement we're going to do is a familiar movement that we've done and simple because both arms move at the same time. So the hands come up and out to the sides. And you can feel the nice relaxing rhythm of that breath. And sort of the metaphors of this breath about sort of, bringing in energy and air and relaxation. It's a very nurturing movement. This will contrast the second one we'll do. And now we're going to add to that stepping backwards. And so I'm just stepping back as my arms come back, coming up, and stepping back as my arms come back. And notice that the movement is very conscious in how we're moving our body. That is, you're slowly lifting your foot and slowly placing it. So you're aware of where your foot is going. If you're in a smaller space, it's easy just to come back forward again. Even if it's only 2 steps, you can do this movement in a small space. Breath in, carefully stepping back. Just notice the lifting and the placing. Notice the balance, stepping back, very consciously and very slowly moving your weight from the front to the back leg. So you have the opportunity at any time to stop that retreat, to move forward. So next we're going to show a movement that is sort of the counterpoint to that. The first one, you have that lovely sense of expansiveness. When you're opening, you can sort of see your whole periphery as you move. There's a sense of being aware of the whole as you move backward with that one. Really kind of almost like your vision isn't focused, it's taking in the whole. And I'm thinking about yesterday when I was doing projects at home and just being very conscious about that. I was on a ladder, I was on the roof. This is not a time to have an accident, to go to the hospital. So I was moving like that, being cautious and methodical in a cautious sort of way. So the next movement, this one, is the hands are pressing forward and one comes back. And forward and back. We'll just start with the arms right here. So you feel that I'm taking the energy from my core and I'm pressing out the palm of my hand. I'm taking the energy from my core, pressing out my palm of my hand. I'm actually feeling energy from the earth, from my feet. I'm using my shoulders and my back and my core. It's not just a hand movement. There's also an intention of pushing out energy. Okay, so you feel that sense of movement there, easy movement. Now, the foot goes back when the hand goes back. So it's the same side. You'll see my feet in a moment here. So I'm lifting the foot and placing the foot. And lifting the foot and placing the foot. Again, the same hand that's coming back is the same foot that's coming back. So this one is a little more focused. The eyes are focused forward, and we're more linear in that area where there might be threat or where we're sending energy or creating a boundary. And you can feel that sense of careful, dedicated, cautious, energetic retreat. How are we retreating? Nice. Good. So these are simple movements and you might play with them in the day. I find that having done these exercises in the early part of the day is a way of being more aware of each part of my body, less likely to, again, injure, also just more cautious in how I'm moving. So I'll just finish with a few words that I jotted down on this topic this morning. Retreat. Let us step back carefully, keeping eyes open, looking forward. Let the bodies tell us where safety lies. Retreating to our center, alert and calm. What now comes into view that you did not see when you were moving blindly forward. So again, thank you for joining me today, and have a wonderful, safe, secure day. Bye-bye.